Welcome everybody. I just seen the hype train going, so I thought I'd just start now, or as it looks a bit bad if you're all like cheering a blank screen. The reason why I always have the screen up first is to make sure my sound is working and check before I go live. It's just a precaution. So I am here. I just make sure that the stream is actually working before we go on. So welcome everybody so far. It's I can't actually see what's going on up there. I'll say hello to who is in chat. Long Stripy Scarf, hi there. We've got the Bull GM. Michelle, of course, is in the house. Blah, 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 blah. Casper Kenobi, hello. Now, I have started early, so I'll probably miss a lot of people who come on at exactly 8 o'clock. Now, today is quite a special stream because we have reached 500 followers. Now, 500 followers is an absolutely amazing feat for such a small little streamer like me. Hello, Ty. So I am so grateful for everybody to sub into the channel, following the channel. It's absolutely amazing. Thank you, Connor, for subscribing. So today we have the Copper Dragon because I did a vote in Twitch, of course. In Twitter, sorry. Twitter. In Twitter, I did a poll earlier to see who would like to see what's next in our next poll for winning a miniature. So at every 100, oh God, I can't speak again tonight. At every 100 followers, I am going to give away a free painted miniature to anybody. This is not just patrons. This will be for every single person who is a part of the Goblin followers. So everybody has a chance of winning my painted miniatures. And today we have the Zombie Dragon. As you can see in the left of the picture there, we have my Zombie Dragon, and that is my giveaway for 500 followers, which we have reached. Haha! So a little bit later, when more people arrive on the stream, I will ask you to say something to win the Zombie Dragon. And what's going to happen is Claire will put all the names onto the Wheel of Pain, and then at the end of the show she will announce the winner of the Zombie Dragon. And the Zombie Dragon will be posted worldwide, fully painted, free of charge, to whoever wins from the Wheel of Pain. Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to make a start on this miniature here. Excuse me. Now we've got 4 scale for size. You can see it's a beautiful size. Thank you for all the cheers, everybody. Gifting subs and everything. Wow. So we got 4 scale for size. This is a beautiful dragon for you all to have. Now, thank you, Bull GM, for gifting so many subs to everybody. That's very, very, very kind of you. And I think Michelle has been gifting as well. You're keeping that hype train going. Absolutely amazing. Now, today we are working with metallics. So what we're going to do is I'm going to get some metallics onto my palette here, and we'll start adding the paint. I'm trying to watch what's going on in the chat there, and it's absolutely going mental, so I'll just carry on because I'm lost. Wow, we're going up to a level. Have we got to a level 3 hype train already? That's crazy. Hello, Gareth. Creatively. Hello, everybody. I honestly cannot speak. Right then. Okay, let's get some paint. Let's start painting. We've only got an hour. I'll tell you what, though. See, I mean, I'm only streaming twice a week, and I'm only doing the 2 hours a week. So, I think for just the 2 hours a week, it's amazing how far the channel has come, and of course, like, it's building up my confidence and everything. Level 4 hype train. What's going on? Hello, Corey. Oh my goodness me. Carlos in the house. Hello, Carlos. Gerald's in the house as well. Look at you all. Awesome stuff. Awesome stuff. Oh my goodness me. You see me rolling. I'm not going to get any work done tonight, am I? I'm just going to be playing with you guys in chat. Hello, Tal. Okay, I've got some paint on my palette. Well, GM, hello again. Goodness me. Goodness me. What I'll do once the hype train has stopped doing its thing, I will then ask you to type in something to have a chance to win the zombie dragon. Unfortunately, I've only got the one zombie dragon. If I could, I think you all know I'd give you all a zombie dragon. Hello, Naif. Naif's in the house as well. Okay. Right then, I need to start painting and concentrate. I'm not going to get anything done today. Nothing. Now, oh dear me, honestly. So I'm going to make a start. What we're doing today is metallics. Now, what I wanted to show you quickly, because this is the next giveaway. When we get to 600 followers on Twitch, I'll do exactly the same giveaway, and we'll give away this dragon, which is painted here. I will finish the dragon off screen as well and post it, and I'll do exactly what I've done and put it into the left hand side of the screen once it's finished, so you all can see what you have a chance of winning. Wow, I have never that goblin train, that's never been so high. That's just crazy, absolutely crazy stuff. Right, let's start. Let's make a start. Tiny bit of black in my palette there. I've got some bronze, and I'm mixing that in there to make it a little bit darker, the black. And the reason I'm doing that is because I want this as my shadow. And we're going to just start in the darkest recesses, and we're just going to start pushing that into the paint there. And we're going around all the darkest areas I want of the model first with a little bit of black. And yes, it's okay to add ordinary acrylic paint to your metallics. It works very, very well. All that happens when you add acrylic to metallics is you will lose a little bit of the shine and the pigment from the actual metallics, but that is not an issue. It still looks very shiny. I just want a darker color to start with for all the dark areas, all the shades, and then we're going to build up, like wet blend the metallics together for the rest of the miniature. All I can hear is ka-dink, ka-dink, ka-dink. Okay, let's get some more of this bronze. Now this bronze today, I'm using the Army Painter bronze. Army Painter do have a fantastic range of metallics. They are very, very good, highly recommended. MSP have some nice metallics as well, but I will have to say that I will say Army Painter are a little bit better on the line for your metallics. A little bit brighter. I do find the MSP metallics are very nice, but they're not as bright as Army Painter. But that's my own personal opinion, and I like to tell the truth about what I paint. And the different colours. I won't lie if I think something is not as good as something else. What's with the parrots? What's with the parrots? Oh, I received a level 5 hype train emote. Awesome, that's what it is. It's a parrot. Okay. Okay, let me share the parrot. Woo! Yay! Choo choo parrot! Okay, so we've got our dark area. So what I'm doing now is I'm just adding more of the metallic, and we're just going to make it lighter. So I'm just blending it into the wings. Like I say, it's going to be a crazy show today. I can see that. So I'll try and get I'll try and show you something today. It's gonna, as you can see, I've got it dark at the bottom now, where I've added the black, and it's starting to get lighter. And we'll just work our way up the tops of the wings here. Let me see if I can get this better for you. There we are. We can work our way up, and I can show you the wet blending of the metallics. So we're just going into lighter metallics now. I'm just adding this. Now what I did with this miniature as well is I did a white undercoat. You can use black as well, but I actually like to use a white undercoat when I'm using metallics, because I find it pushes the colours out better. Okay, I'm changing my brush to a smaller brush now as we're going on to the finer parts of the wings. And again, we're just adding more of the bronze, and we'll start working our way down. There we are. And what we start to do is just blend in the colours. And then we just slowly start adding some gold. Start adding some gold into that lovely wings. And we'll start pulling that gold away. I just do one wing at a time. What I'm after is, like you see the transition there. We got the dark, and then it's slowly getting lighter and lighter. But because we're using metallics, it actually gives a beautiful effect. Okay, I think that hype train has calmed down now. That was amazing, guys. Honestly, that was amazing. Okay, let's get on and do this giveaway. Now, what everybody needs to do to have a chance of winning the zombie dragon today is, all you need to do is type in "give me a zombie dragon." So type in "give me a zombie dragon," and then Claire will put you all onto the wheel of pain, and then just before the end of the show, I will ask Claire to spin the wheel, and she will announce who has won the zombie dragon. I love the way Nath has highlighted. Give me the zombie dragon. Now, as we get further and further along the wing, what we're going to do now is I'm going to start adding a tiny bit of white, to my gold, just towards the tips, only a little bit, just on the corners here, and just lighten that up a little bit more, not too much. There's a little bit of white in the mix, and that'll just take us to the final light going down the wings. Absolutely gorgeous. There you go. So all I've done now is I've added a tiny bit of white to that gold, And we're just pulling the paint down the wing. Super easy, super fast. And what you got there is your beautiful wing getting lighter and lighter. And just for the final touch, we just add a little bit more white. A little bit more white. Mix that into the gold. And this will be just for the tips of the wings there. There we are. So that's my wing, absolutely gorgeous, and it's only taken me a few minutes to do. Now, now I'll recap how we did our transition from the bronze. So what we started off with, is our bronze. Now with the bronze, thank you for following. In fact, what I've did with the bronze, I've added a tiny bit of black to that bronze. That's for the base there, for the highest shadow. And then all I've done is I've gone lighter and lighter with this bronze, built up the bronze coming out from the wing. Then we've added our dragon bronze, and we've got our pirate gold. So we're going into a lighter bronze and gold effect, and we've started to add some white to the mix, to our pigments, and then it's giving that lighter effect going down the wings. And that's how I'm going to paint the whole dragon. So I just wanted to show you that for now. I'm just going to show you different parts of the dragon today. So I'll show you the one wing, but what I'll do, I'll show you what I'm going to do with the scales. Maybe we can do a bit of work on the head here. So again, we're going to start off with the dark. Again, using quite a large brush. I need a little bit more paint. 1 second. I want to thank everybody for supporting me, by the way. It's been 12 months now. I've been streaming for 12 months. It's only been the last few months I've really become regular at Twitch streaming, because it's taken this long to build up my confidence to do these shows. I'm not like a lot of streamers that absolutely live for streaming, because it actually scares the life out of me. But I am getting better, and I try my best to do a nice little show, but it is only an hour, so I find an hour is more than enough for me to cope with, and I do hope you all obviously you enjoy the show, or you wouldn't be supporting me. But I do want to thank every single one of my goblins and all the followers. It has been an absolutely amazing ride so far. Now I'm going to add a little bit of black again to this. I want to darken off the bronze, so we're just adding a little bit of black. And remember, if you're adding black to these bronzes, you're not going to lose any of the color. All you're doing is making it more darker. So we're just trying to get a shadow with our bronze, so we're looking for an undercoat of a dark bronze. Thank you for following, Pete the Hydrator. Oh, Pete the Hydrator. Oh, he's in all sorts of places. Thank you for following. I'm going to say about Pete. Pete goes on many. I've seen him on many different Twitch shows, and he looks after everybody. Seems to look after everybody by telling them to drink water all the time. So, I think that's really quite cool. And now he's on. Look, I'm gonna drink some juice because Pete the Hydrator has just entered the channel. Yes, keep hydrated, and it's very, very important to keep hydrated, definitely. Okie dokie. So has everybody And moist. I knew someone would say moist. Yes, yes, my partner Scorpler there. When I first started my business and doing YouTube videos, I wasn't going to do any of it because I was so shy. And if you actually watch some of my old beginning videos, the difference is incredible. You know, I'm talking very, very slowly and nervous. Yes, it's been a long ride to build up confidence in being on streams. My painting I'm not worried about. It's just my initial being on a live show. But I think I'm doing a lot better than I was. Okay, let's carry on. So we're going to just add some gold here. Now I'm not going to paint the whole miniature tonight, of course. I wanted to show you the effects that we're going for, and I think that looks fab. We'll do the same on the other wings as well. I want to show you the base as well tonight before we finish. So we're just adding, like I said, I'm just using a manky old brush, but what I'm doing is I'm keeping that dark bronze to the bottom of the miniature, adding a little bit of black, and we'll be working at underneath, so more black. That's going underneath the chest, and that's going to give us our shade, but we're going to still keep that lovely metallic effect. And as you can see, it's darker underneath now. A little bit more black, add that in, a bit more of this bronze, mix that in, and we just go under the mouth there. Okay, now we just need to add a bit more of this, which start pulling up against the teeth. And we go lighter now, so now we're going to start adding that gold back in. Now, it's very hot in my room today. I should have used a wet palette to keep everything moist. But there we go. What we're doing is we're just making it lighter and lighter, lighter and lighter. And it's from dark from the below. It's lighter, and then we get to the top, we're going to add a little bit more white and do the same, and then we'll do the last part there, which will be the lightest parts going up, and we'll just add that there as well, and that gives a nice effect over the horns. Just see that there. So I'm just showing you different parts of the miniature, and this will be how the whole miniature will be painted. Absolutely gorgeous. Okay, so that's about enough of showing you the metallics. As you can see, very, very simple. You have all the dark metallics on the base of the miniature, under the chin, around the wings at the bottom there, and of course on the back is black, and it goes lighter and lighter, but you get that lovely effect going across the wings. Oh, I missed a question, did I? Sorry. And all those metallics get mixed as you can get. Thank you, Wise One. It's quite strange. She's Wise One's just said, I like watching because you are real, you're down to earth, and I love how you interact with all of us. Keep on, Mike. Keeping on, Michael. And I totally ignored chat and didn't see that until now. Oh, it was someone else's question, was it? Okay. Where's the question? I'm trying to find it. Oh my goodness, there's lots of things. It was a Korani's question. I can't see the questions because it's gone up too far. If you want to ask a question, ask it again so I can see what it was you asked. Oh, and all those metallics get mixed as you get further out. Oh, yes. Obviously you turned up a little bit late. Let me just go through that let me go through it for you again. What I've done here is you've got bronze mixed in with black. Now you're not going to lose much of the actual metallic effect because it's got plenty of pigments in the old bronze there. So what we've done, we've gone through a very dark bronze onto the bronze, and then we've just taken away the black and just using bronze until we get to the gold. Then I just added the gold, and with the gold then I moved that slowly up the wing, and I started adding white. I just added dragon white to the gold, and as you can see, it's made it go from a lovely bronze into the gold, and then it goes to a nice tip on the wings, and it's got a lovely shine and effect going across the whole wing, going from dark to light. But yeah, absolutely, it's going to look gorgeous when it's done. Now, for finishing off this type of miniature as well, of course, a brown ink wash works absolutely beautiful with gold or bronze. But with the ink washes, I wouldn't suggest using any ink washes on these parts here. You want to keep them nice and light. That ink wash will darken them off too much and make them look dirty. But for the rest of the miniature, definitely you can have nice brown ink washes, and then you can dry brush with a lighter gold on top of that. So what I'm going to do now is I'm going to start working on the base, because we all know you all love bases. So this will be on here. So what I want to do is I want to add more rocks and build up that base and make it look nice and cool for whoever wins this miniature. Okay, has everybody entered for the zombie dragon? All the goblins. All the goblins. Will moss be included? Of course moss will be included. Moss goes on everything. Oh, by the way, would you like to see my brand new gaming board I've been working on? Hands up if you'd like to see the brand new gaming board I've been working on. I have been making a dungeon. I've been making a dungeon. And it's for my painted game. It's for my gaming board tier on my Patreon, and they are all sold out, so unfortunately no one can have one. But I want to show you what I've been making for one of my goblins. I'm really quite excited about it so far. It's just a simple dungeon, really. Let me see if I can get some space. Okay, I don't know if you'll be able to see it very well. Let me see if I can get out a little bit more. Everything is totally made by hand. It's totally scratch built. So this is a 12 by 12 dungeon board, and this is made for my goblins on the gaming board tier. Now what it consists of is mainly polystyrene boards, and they've all been shaped and cut out and styled. I've added a hardboard base. This is a 12 by 12. This is a 12 by 12 inch board, so you can actually use it in all your Dungeons and Dragons and Pathfinder games. And of course I've used Reaper Miniatures little bits here. The pentagram and everything else was all hand sculpted out of the boards. But yeah, you got your green effects. That's why I'm showing you, because because you're saying about, are you adding green moss? But yeah, this is what you can do with the old foam boards. Absolutely gorgeous. But yeah, that's really coming on nice. All I need to do is add a few chains and stuff. But yeah, adding the green to your miniatures, it just adds a fantastic thing for your dungeons. But there we are. That's a simple way. That's a completely scratch built dungeon for your games. So I'm very, very happy how that one's turning out. Now I have got another one I'm working on. I'll probably show you that one next week. I did talk about showing you earlier in the week, and that is a gaming board which is for the fire giants, and that's really coming on well. So what I'll do probably next Monday is I'll show you the fire giant board, and we'll get the lava finished on that board. So I'll show you how to do the lava for your miniatures. Yes, it does, Paul. Yes, and thank you, Paul, for talking about the moss, because it's because of you I decided to show everybody that, because you mentioned about the moss, and you all know how much I love adding my moss. Adding my moss. Okay, so we're going to add some rocks, because we want to get this all nicely based up. So we've got some clay, and you know how much I love adding my clay to my minis. And of course, it makes the base ultra special, and when you use clay, it gives a bit of your own modeling skills into your work, not just the painting. So every single base you make for your miniatures just adds that extra little bit of goodness, and it improves your modeling skills of what you're doing. Not really. The clay I use, let me see if I can find I did have a box of it. Let me see if I can find it. Can't find my clays now. I did have one right in front of me, it's disappeared. I'm using the air drying clay. 1 second. Here we are. I'll just pull it out of the box. It doesn't really matter what air drying clay you use. They all do the same thing. I've been buying this Fimo air clay. I've been buying this Fimo Air basic clay. It's not really expensive. I think it's about £3 or £4. But you can actually buy huge tubs of like 15 kilogram tubs from Craft Worlds and places like that, and that costs you about £15. Now I use them as well. The most important part about using clay is making sure you keep it in these containers like so. You need an air dry container. Now most of you know who watch my channel, I've been using this pack of clay for months now, and it's still soft. It's still beautifully soft, and that's because I've had it in one of these tubs. Now this is one of those tubs you get for catering, you know, you just get it from the kitchens. It's just it's a Tupperware tub, but it's airtight, and that's what you need, airtight container. And even in this heat, you're not losing any of the moistness inside inside the tub. Yes, it's totally moist. Okay, so we got these lovely little rocks already, so we've actually got something to work from. So what we can do is just start a bit back a bit further. There we go, a bit of focus. What we can do is copy that rock formation and just keep moving it around. So what we're going to do is add some square parts, and as always, like I say to you, when you work with air drying clay, once it dries, it will end up coming away from the base, and all you need to do is stick it back on the base with some PVA glue. Moist train. So we want to try and keep the same type of effect going, what we have here. So I'm just doing it basic for now, and then we'll sculpt it with our water. We want to keep the same type of rock formation as it's got on there, but we're trying to bulk it out and move it around the base. What I do love about using clay as well, it gives a little bit of weight, especially to Bones miniatures, which are very light. So if I can add a little bit of clay to my bases, or a couple of little stones, it does give an added bit of weight, especially if you love your metal miniatures and you're used to that weight when you're playing your games. Or you have a cat like we have that likes to flick the miniatures off the table. Having a little bit of extra weight does help keep your miniatures surviving more than 5 minutes. Yes, it is a little bit like a ruined castle. So we're just going to try and keep this some more little stone effects. So I'm just kind of making these little bits into dice, this bits of clay into dice, and we just build them around, and we just plonk them around like so. Now we don't need too much, but just enough to add a bit of goodness to the base. And of course you do need to keep an eye on where your miniature is going. Oh, where am I going? There we go. Oh, hang on. Where's that miniature? There we are. Right. There. I'll just... I'm a nutcase, you know that. There we are. I just wanted to... You want to keep checking where your miniature is, because you might have the tail in the way or something. So just double checking that we can get that miniature on there. So that's fine. Okie dokie, so I'm just going to add a couple more rocks here. And maybe one more. What I'll do once this is all dry as well, and we've sculpted all the clay and it's dry, it takes between 12 and up to 48 hours for air drying clay to dry, depending on how do I match the texture. I'm just going to show you that now. Not a problem. Okay, let's get some texture going and smooth it all out. Okay, so we're just using a crafting tool. This is just a wooden one for your clay, and we start smoothing out the areas. And we use the water to start sculpting and letting in little lines into the clay that match the rest of the rocks. And then we can use the water, smooth it out, carry on. And we just follow the formation of the rock and the lines and the cutaways. And then we smooth over with the water, and then it'll just look just like the rocks that have, like here. If I go closer, you can see. Let me see if I get some more focus. 1 second, let me get the focus man in. There. Oh, no. Oh, I need a new camera, this is rubbish. There you go. Oh, it's okay, I'll do. Okay, as you can see on the rocks here, we've got lots of little lines and stuff. So what I'm trying to do here, we can just go along with our little tool, just add some little lines ourselves, and then we can start working around. And with the water, we can start adding edges as well, like so. So we're just adding edges to those rocks, and the same over here. I'll just show you, headbutt in the thing. Let's just start adding some edges. Let the water do the work for you. And then you can start adding some little indentations just by pushing in with the crafting tool. And on the sides you can start pushing in to the clay, and that'll start giving edges to the rocks, like so. That makes it look worn. What you're after is you want to keep an edge like we got here. We got the edge going around, but then we're adding indentations just like so. So if you follow the rock here, and then we can do the same. We've got that straight line, so you get the angle of the rock, and then we're adding an indentation, carrying on. So it still looks like the formation of the rock. Indentation, formation of the rock, and we just work our way around. And then once that's painted, it'll look just like the initial rocks. Clay is starting to look like fudge. Yum. Don't. You shouldn't have said that tight. Fudge. Oh god. When's the last time I had fudge? Oh my god, I love fudge. Why is it every time Ty comes onto the channel, he always says stuff that triggers my emotions? Oh, sorry. Let me. Will the clay just stick to the base, or do you need? Yes. Once. Let me just go through that again. Sorry if you missed that. When you use air drying clay, we sculpt it onto the base like this, and then what happens is once it's dry, it will come away from the base. There's nothing that will keep this stuck to the base, and then once it's dry, all you do is you PVA glue. Just use your. Let me just show you the glue. I'm just using this PVA glue. This is just from, again, the cheap crafty kiddies PVA glue, and that works perfectly, and that'll stick all your little pieces of clay back onto the base. So all you need is PVA glue. Oh, don't worry. I have no problems re-explaining myself. It's actually nice that people want to know what I'm doing. When people ask questions, it means you're actually interested in learning. And if I can get 1 or 2 people interested in what I'm doing in each show, then my job is done. This is all I want. I just want people to enjoy the hobby and maybe learn new things. I mean, I've been doing modeling over 30 years. So I have loads and loads of things that I can show people. I may not be the best painter, I may not be the best model maker in the world, but I still know tons and tons of things that I would like to share with everybody else. I mean, most of my stuff is very old school. Most of my painting is old school ways, you know, but that's just me. I mean, I'm like one of these new PCs. I can't keep up with the new technology, and it's the same with the new miniatures. It's very hard to keep up with everything that's new coming out. So I like to stick with what I know, and if people like that, then that makes me very happy. I mean, I'm not a follower of a follower, you know. I will not copy other people. I always do things the way I want to do things. I respect everybody else doing their thing, but I want to do it my way. I'll do it my way. I absolutely adore making clay bases and working with clay. I just think it really adds a complete style to your miniature, and it is a great way to learn how to sculpt miniatures and make fantastic items for your games. One thing I will say, which I have said before, is when you are using air drying clay, it's not a strong medium. So if you drop your air drying clay, it will shatter, it will break. So there is that thing where, you know, if you're going to play with it, you've got to be careful you don't drop your bases. So do be careful of that. Thank you, Wise One. Okay, what's the time? The time is 8:43. Now, I shall tell Claire now, Scorpler, my partner. Scorpler is in the other room. So if she does the Wheel of Pain now. Has everybody entered to win the zombie dragon today? Has everybody given a shout out to Claire to say, give me a zombie dragon? So yeah, so one more time, give Claire a shout out who wants to win the zombie dragon. I know most of you have done it. Hello, Rod. Rod's in the house. There we go. Once again, thank you all so much for supporting me. It has been, it's actually quite, it's a double celebration actually, because it's actually been 12 months or 1 year since I started Twitch. And also we've got our 500 followers, which is absolutely amazing. I'll give it a couple of seconds to make sure everybody's got their names down for Scorpler, and then Scorpler will announce the winner of the Zombie Dragon. Now, the Zombie Dragon, of course, is available to every single person who follows me. It doesn't matter if you are a patron of mine. It doesn't matter if you. It doesn't matter as long as you're following the Twitch channel. You can be entered into this giveaway. Saying that though, if you do want to become a goblin, you can join my Patreon and join my Discord channel, and it's as little as $1 a month. $1 a month, and that gets you into the Goblin Army. And there's over 100 goblins in my Discord channel, and they're all absolutely amazing, lovely people. You couldn't ask for nicer people. They are the best, absolutely the best people you could ever know. There's lots of people on my Patreon in the Discord channel. They're also professional painters. They are all out to help each other as well. We have channels for playing games. We have server channels. We have Conan. I can't remember all the other it's been such a... Oh, we have Valheim. We have Valheim, Conan. What else do we have on the Discord channel? We have the Creativerse, run by Michelle, which Claire likes to play. Oh, that's great. I've just been sucking my fingers and I got clay on it. That's nice. Okay, Scorpler, are we ready to announce the winner? I love you all, you know that. I love every... Hello, Dawn. Dawn's in the house. Crypt Monkey Studios. Yes, we also have lots of goblins in the house that have their own little businesses as well. It's like Dawn and Crypt Monkey Studios. They do board games. They make fantastic board games. You've also got people like Andrew Kaywood. Of course, they're famous authors that do Dungeons and Dragons books. We have loads and loads of people. Okay then, the wheel is spinning. So who is going to win the 500 follower giveaway? That's exciting, isn't it? Drum rolls. And the winner of the 500 follower giveaway is... Oh, come on! Seriously? Oh, she's a tease. Oh my god, she's a tease. Hello, Phil. I didn't see you in chat. Oh my god, she's killing me here. Ah! Well done, Ty. Muse's touch ringed. Well done, Ty, for winning the Zombie Dragon. I shall get that posted off to you. Absolutely fantastic. I bet Ty's doing little somersaults now. The Zombie Dragon is mine. Yeah, Nath didn't win, it's rigged. Absolutely awesome, absolutely awesome. And I haven't got any focus on my screen. That's good, isn't it? There you go. Okay, so I'll do a little bit more on the base here. Again, what we're going to try and do now is, well, as you can see, we're on 508 followers now. When we get to 600, or should I say, if we get to 600 followers, once I've finished the Copper Dragon, this will be the next giveaway when we get to 600, and we'll do exactly the same. And of course, this is an absolutely beautiful miniature, and of course, for scale, we have for scale, so you can see the size of this miniature. It's a very nice sized mini. And of course, I'll get this all painted up and finished, and I shall post him like we've done with the zombie dragon in the corner there, so you know what you're going to be getting. Absolutely gorgeous stuff. Right, I shall be back on Thursday. Today is Monday. I shall be back on Thursday, and we'll be doing some WizKids miniatures. I'm still waiting on my Bones 5 Kickstarter. Now, I was talking to Nath, or well, actually, Nath has been explaining it on Discord. In the UK and the EU, they seem to be going by the weight of the package, I think Nath was saying, or how many items you've got in your package. So my Bones 5 Kickstarter is rather large, so I think mine will be towards the end of the shipping. So I was hoping, yes, mine will be last. I was really hoping I'd get my Bones 5 by the end of this month. Most of my American friends and American goblins, even the Canadian goblins, Michelle, they've already had all their goodness. I'm not jealous. I'm not jealous. I'm not jealous, you bastards. But mine will be here soon. And once my Bones 5 Kickstarter arrives, what we're going to be doing is we're going to start doing all the we got the dioramas that are coming with the Bones 5 Kickstarters, so we'll have loads of extra new content to paint, and I'll also be doing 360s every single day on YouTube. I shall be doing a 360 of the miniatures from the Bones 5 Kickstarter and having a little review, my own personal review on each miniature. And I'm looking forward to that. I think that'll be a very nice thing to add. Is the package moist though? Oh, I think once it arrives, everything will be moist. Anyway, let me thank every single one of you for popping on tonight. Thank you for the hype train. That was absolutely crazy. I've never had such a big hype train. Thank you every single one of you for following, supporting the channel. Like I say, today was really just a thank you and a celebration of reaching 500 followers. And of course, it's been a 12 months I have been streaming now. Time has gone very fast. So I'm going to say goodnight to everybody. Thank you again, each and every one of you, for being in the Goblin Army and supporting me in what I'm doing. And of course, I shall be back on Thursday, and we shall carry on then. I shall see you all in Discord, and I'll say goodnight and love to every single one of you.